Have you ever wondered if you might have some narcissistic tendencies? Do you catch yourself thinking you're better than others or that standard rules don't really apply to you? Well, you came to the right place. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore the 10 key signs of narcissism. My name's Wayne, and this channel is all about psychology and self-improvement. One telltale sign is an excessive need for admiration. Compliments and praise aren't just nice to hear for a narcissist. They literally need them to feel good about themselves. They also tend to hang around yes men who constantly stroke their ego. Another sign is having an unreasonable belief that they're special and entitled to privileged treatment or automatic compliance with their expectations. Even if they haven't earned recognition, they'll invent reasons why the world should recognize their greatness. Narcissists often take advantage of other people to further their own agenda as well. They see everyone as mere tools or extensions of themselves, rather than as individual humans with their own wants, needs, and purposes. Empathy is typically only doled out strategically to achieve objectives. They also have a bizarre tendency to envy others, while simultaneously thinking others envy them. Any threat to their imaginary superior status makes them seethe with humiliation and resentment too. Deep down, they know their self-image is founded on lies. A fifth sign is being unable to handle criticism or defeat very well. Their fragile ego simply can't tolerate any threat. Any flaws or mistakes must also be denied or blamed elsewhere. They'll undermine the accomplishments of others to maintain the illusion of control. They'll adopt arrogant, entitled behaviors and attitudes as a defense mechanism too. This persona allows them to compensate internally for feelings of chronic inadequacy and insecurity. But the empty core means true fulfillment will always be beyond their reach. If you see yourself represented here, don't beat yourself up. Narcissism exists on a spectrum, and some life experiences increase our vulnerability. With self-reflection, we can become more self-aware and compassionate. But there's always room for growth. One that often gets overlooked is the inability to recognize other people's feelings, needs, and general experiences as separate from one's own. Narcissists just don't develop much empathy. They also tend to be controlling and dominate conversations by monopolizing airtime with stories mostly about themselves. Disagreeing or shifting topics away produces discomfort. There's massive fear of unimportance. On a similar note, they desire to control any narrative involving them and will distort or embellish stories to maintain a flattering self-image. Admitting flaws would rupture their delicate construct. Another red flag is intense envy and jealousy. They secretly compete with people they feel threatened by and try to diminish those who outshine them. Deep down, narcissists know they're hollow and live in terror of others discovering the truth. Finally, their fragile self-esteem makes them prone to angry outbursts or sulking if too much attention isn't given. Praise stops flowing or criticism is voiced. Their cold indifference to others' feelings also emerges to assert power. So what can we do if we see ourselves here? The first step is developing self-awareness and empathy through perspective taking. Make a conscious effort to listen without judgment and congratulate others' wins. Be generous with praise for others too. Compliment 3 people for every compliment you receive to feed your genuine care for others rather than ego. Stay humble by accepting flaws gracefully when mistakes happen. Most importantly, have compassion for yourself and others. We all have room for growth. Thanks for watching and take care. If you want to see more of such videos, do like and subscribe.